Over the past 2 weeks, many great companies and great individuals have shared their insights on how to run a business in this current economic slowdown or shutdown. I've decided to add my own thoughts to this already impressive lineup, hoping you might find them helpful. I will share them throughout this week in a series of daily videos. They are meant to be food for thought, ideas that you may or may not want to implement in your business based on what you believe works or doesn't. The first one I title, Don't Fire Your Sales Team. I do not talk about this because aid has become available in recent days if you keep your people employed. With or without aid, I believe every business has to exercise cost control, decisive and early, based on a new realistic revenue scenario. That absolutely has to be part of the strategy to keep the lights on in any business. But don't do simply a percent cut, a 20, 50, 80% cut across everything and everyone. Start by cutting expenses or program. A program can be ramped back up quickly. For example, in marketing, you can restart an AdWords campaign in minutes. When you do have to reduce the size of your team, though, review all functions. What do you really need in the short term against your new realistic revenue plan? And how easy is this function to rehire and retrain? How long does it take to be effective in contributing? That brings me to the lifetime value of a salesperson. Using the phrase lifetime to indicate that there's more paid than just base and commission. In the situation we're in, I find the worst aspect is to not know how long this uncertainty will last. If you knew it was a week, you could plan, really plan, but right now we're all just guessing. So let's assume a salesperson's total cost is $100,000 a year, roughly $8,000 a month. Also assuming that the people you have are performers, because otherwise they shouldn't be on your team in the first place. If we assume the shutdown will last 2 months and it takes your customers another 2 months to become functional again, you can save $33,000 by firing a salesperson during a time where they're likely unable to produce. That's significant. But compare that to the sum of the following. The direct cost of hiring after 4 months, the job posting, the recruiter, the signing fee, your time, and the indirect cost of hiring. Because it takes time to hire, there's a loss of revenue. If a performer is costing you $8,000 a month, are you losing $30,000 or $40,000 a month in revenue? And how long did it take your current salesperson to become successful? 3 months, 6 months? A new hire delivering only 50% of a top performer for 6 months? That's a huge loss of revenue. And lastly, do you want to give this experience to your competitor? What can the competition gain while you are rehiring and retraining? If you do have to reduce the team, you may want to consider many other functions first before touching your sales team. Because in addition to keeping the lights on, you want to be ready to rumble when the shutdown ends. And if you keep the sales team employed, this is what they can do in the meantime. They can stay close to current customers. This creates visibility for you to impending losses, to changing needs, to what it takes to preserve the revenue you have. Update the pipeline, identify new targets. They can do all the things that typically fall by the wayside when business is humming. Training and coaching. You invest the time now that you would be investing anyhow at a time when business is slow. And of course, the team can still sell. For many business, there's still clients out there to win. Just make sure your team can sell without desperation in a positive atmosphere. As the business leader, you want to continue to keep the team happy. A happy team works harder, sells more, and stays around longer. Some of the great advice I've seen recently to accomplish this: over-communicate. Share not only the good, but also the bad, the losses, the challenges. Be open and transparent. Ask for their help. And something else. If your opportunity pipeline is dried up to no fault of the sales team, you may want to revisit your compensation plans. Think about a quota relief, a change to the commission structure, an adjustment to the base salary. Or how about a combination of cutting base pay in line with the rest of the company, a higher commission on retention to stop or slow attrition, and a flat bonus for new logos, because it's really hard right now. Visit Vendax.org for further insights. Check out the online training we currently offer for free, and contact me with any thoughts or questions. Thank you.